Let us get ready to score 100% marks in the test. Here is a problem from past test papers on linear applications. Let us understand the effective strategy to solve
I am Anil Kumar.
such questions.
Welcome to my YouTube channel and the website Global Math Institute. In this video, we'll discuss an application question based on linear equations. So we'll use equation of line to model the situation, which indeed is a real life situation, right? So the question here is, workers in the shipping yard get same raise each year. Frank, who has been working at the shipping yard for 7 years, earns $17.85 per hour. Tom, who has been working for 1 year, earns $14.25 per hour. Determine the equation for this linear relation in W equals to mn plus b form, relating hourly wages W and the number of years worked n. Clear? Part B is, Ben has been working at the shipping yard for 9 years. Determine his hourly wages. Perfect. So that's the question for you. It's a linear relation. We are given, let's see the key things given to us. First is a person, Frank, who has been working at the shipping yard for 7 years and earns a rate of $17.85 per hour. Tom, on the other hand, has been working for 1 year and earns a rate of $14.25 per hour. So we are given two particular points. One is time in years, the other one being hourly rate, right? Now the question is to determine the linear relation of W equals to mn plus b form relating W with the wages. So this rate is the wages and n is the number of years, correct? So I hope the situation is absolutely clear. You can always pause the video, answer the question. We'll get to the solution, but in case you want to learn directly from me, you can always send your request on this particular email. So keeping in view the critical information, let us now solve the question. So I have written the critical information very clearly here. Frank for 7 years earns $17.85 per hour. Get the idea? Tom working for 1 year earns $14.25 per hour. Right? So we are looking for a linear relation. So let me just represent the information here on the graph. We want the equation W, the wages, which is an dependent variable, m times n, number of years, this is number of years, right? And wages in dollars. We are given two particular points. After 1 year is $14.25. Let's say this is $14.25. At 1 year, it is 14.25. Correct? And then let's say somewhere here, we are given after 7 years, the rate is 17.85. Makes sense? And we are expecting this to be a linear relation, and therefore I'll connect this with a dotted line, right? Something like this. So we need to figure out B, which is the y-intercept, and wages, right? And the rate at which raise is coming, right? So from here, we can say we have two coordinate points, which are 1 year, 14.25, and the other one being 7 years, 17.85. So the rate, which is m in this particular case, is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. So which will be 17.85 minus 14.25 divided by 7 minus 1. So 8 5 minus 2 5 gives you what? 8 minus 2 is 6, so 6 0, and 17 minus 14 is 3. And here we get 6. So the rate here M is 3.60 divided by 6, 0.60. So that is the value for M. So we know how much is the raise per year. So this actually represents perfect. Now we need to figure out when they join, at what rate do they join, right? That fixed income. Now for that, we need to use one of our points. So we have our equation now of the form wages W equals to 0.60 N plus B, correct? So that is the equation which we have come. Now you have to find B, use one of the points. So let's use the point which is 1, 14, 25. Make sense? And find B. So let's take it to the next page. We got wages as 60 cents, right? So coming back to our formula, which is W equals to 0.60 N plus B, right? So we'll plug the value, which in this case is after 1 year, Tom was getting 1425. So 1425 is what he is getting. After 1 year, N is 1. And we'll find the value of B. So it is 1425 minus 0.60 is the value of B, right? So that is how much. So let's calculate this value. From 5, when you take away 0, you get 5. And then from 12, if you take away 6, you get 6. And you got 1365. Is that clear? Is the value of B. And therefore, the equation will be wages W equals to 0.60 N number of years plus 1365. Make sense? You can always verify your equation by substituting N as 7, right? So check your result. So at this time, I will say check result. So you can check by substituting 7. So 0.6 times 7 plus 13.65 gives you what? It does give you 1785, correct? So if you check, this will be the right answer. That means you have the right equation. Perfect. So we have done the first part, getting the equation. Now let us answer the second part of this question, which is Ben has been working in the shipping yard for 9 years. Determine his hourly wages, right? Determine his hourly wages, W. Okay. So W equals to 0.60 times 9 plus 13.65, which is 9 times 6, 54. So 5.40 plus 13.65, right? So wages will be 5, 6 and 4, 10, 1, 6 and 3, 9, and 1, $19.05. So the wages of Ben is $19.05. You get the idea. So that is how we can calculate the wages for Ben. Perfect. So I hope you have understood the concept. The information given to us in the form of wages after 7 years or 1 year are actually 2 points on this linear graph. I have to connect it with a dotted line, this graph, since the number of years are natural numbers, right? Not real numbers. And then we found the slope, the rate at which every year the wages are increasing. So after that year, we can actually plug in a point and get the fixed. That means the rate at which a person joined the company, right? So interpretation of this information is very important, and that is normally part C of such questions. What do you interpret from the given information? So that is what you have to look into. So I hope that is also absolutely clear when you are preparing for your exam. Feel free to write your comment, share your views. If you like and subscribe to my videos, that will be great. You can always send an email on the address given to learn directly from me. Thanks for your time and all the best.